Hey everyone, this is Steve from webrockstar.net, and in this video we'll be talking about the plugin WP Notes Widget. And you can check that out at wordpress.org/plugins/WP-Notes-Widget. And what this plugin does is it allows you to create post-it note style snippets of text and media in your WordPress site. And this can be very useful if you have very short, time-sensitive content that you still want to stand out and be prominent on your site. And it's suited for content that does not really fit as a post or a page. And in this video, we'll be going over how to create notes, embed media, and configure the widget. So let's jump right in and take a look at how to use WP Notes Widget. Now first, we do need to download the plugin, and you can find that on your standard plugin page in your WordPress admin. Now in this example right now, I've already downloaded it, so I simply have to activate it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, so now that that's activated, we can see there is a notes option that's now available on our sidebar menu. So let's go inside that and create a new note. Now, when you click on a new note, you'll be presented with this new interface. Let's quickly go over all of the different components here. So we are probably already familiar with the title area. That works just like a page or a post. Let's enter in the title of simple note for this example right now. And here we have the notes text. This is the body of the note. I have some text prepared here for that. Let's copy and paste that in. Here is the simple note text and media. And some other examples we'll be attaching media, but for this first example, we're just going to skip that part. And that's all we need for now, so let's publish this. All right, now on to the next one. In this next example, let's create another note, but this time we will use an image. And I have some pre-made title text that I'm going to paste in right now. And for the body text, let's just type in, here is the content for a note with an image. Okay, and let's, in the Add Media section, let's click on the Add Image button. And we can see I already have a graphic of an apple in there. So let's select that, Add Image, and we can see that's now attached to our note. That's all we need for this. So once again, let's click on Publish. All right. In this next one, let's create a note that has an embedded video. For the title, let's call this video note. And for the body text, I have some text available here. Paste that in there. And click on the video option in the media section. And once again, I have a YouTube URL ready to go that I'm going to paste right in there. And it should be noted that you can paste any URL from YouTube or video in whatever format, and it's already set up to extract the ID and automatically present that in an iframe format. So you simply have to plug in the URL, and WP Notes Widget will handle the rest. All right, let's publish this. And we can see right away that it's already going to give us a preview of the video we selected. In this example, I've chosen a recent video from the WordCamp Europe. Okay, and finally, let's create a new note with some audio. And I'm going to call this audio note. Paste that in the title. Body text. Paste that right inside the notes text area. And click on the audio for the media. And let's once again click on audio. And we can see I've already uploaded a song, Beat It by Michael Jackson. Let's click this, add audio, and we can see right away that it's already available for preview. Let's give this a quick play. I'm not sure if all of you can hear it. I'm going to skip to the middle where you can actually hear some music. All right, nice. Publish this. All right, so now we have all of our sample notes ready, but before we can see this on the front end, we need to configure a widget. So let's go into the Appearance and Widget page, and we can see here I already have the WP Notes widgets dragged into our sidebar widget area. So let's open this up. And it has a whole bunch of options and settings here. Let's go over some of these options first. In the left-hand column, we have the visual settings. Now, these are pretty straightforward. Just grabbing some water here. These are some pretty straightforward settings: title, thumbtack color, background color, text color, and font size. For font size, depending on your theme, you may want to size the text smaller or larger, and this option allows you to do that. In the middle column, in the Show Hide Notes, now, this can be useful if, in some cases, you don't want to show all of the published notes that you have available. In this area here, you can either specify to show all of the published notes, or you can choose to hide specific notes or just show specific notes. So depending on what you actually want to present in a specific widget area, you can use those controls to pick and choose what notes you want to display. And in the right side column, in General Settings, I'm going to go through each of these ones individually because they each have a fairly unique control to them. So on the display date when note was published, that one's fairly self-explanatory. Again, if you want to display the published date right below the note title, you can enable that. The next option, I will use my own CSS styles for WP Notes Widget. What this does is it disables all of the built-in font colors, background colors, and overall styling. And this really should only be used if you do have advanced CSS knowledge and you're willing to write your own CSS to style WP Notes Widget. The next option, use my theme's widget wrapper for WP Notes Widget. For this option, you will need to experiment to see if it should be enabled for the theme you are using. And depending on your theme, it may add or remove some margins and padding from the widget area. So try it out with it checked and unchecked and see which option looks better for you. Next up, the Hide WP Notes widget if there are no published notes available. For this one, it's fairly self-explanatory. The widget will be completely hidden if there are no published notes to display. Otherwise, a short message stating no notes are available will be displayed in a note. Next up, use individual sticky notes for each note. This alters the display of the notes of the front on the front end. rather than include all of the notes in a single long note separated by lines, when this option is enabled, this separates each note into an individual sticky note. The next option, enable social sharing of notes. That adds a Twitter and Facebook share link at the bottom of each note. And finally, we have do not force uppercase letters. Now, depending on which font you selected, it may look better if all of the text in the note was not forced to be uppercase letters. So let's use all of the options we have right now and take a look at what it looks like on the front end. Just going to save that and let's check it out. All right, here we are. So we can see here we have all of our 4 notes that we made. We have our note with an apple. We have the video note. We have our audio note. Oh, and I skipped the one at the top. Here's our plain note that does not have any media attached to it. Now, that's what it looks like with the current settings, but let's go back and play around with a few things. Let's take away the date. Let's remove the individual sticky note option, and let's remove the do not force uppercase letters option. Let's choose the font Callum, and let's play around with some of the settings here. Let's choose a thumbtack color of pink. Let's go with a background color of blue. Let's go with a text color of red, and let's just choose a normal font size. Looks pretty good as it is with the theme we are using. And let's remove the title. Let's save this once again and take another look at our front ends. And we can see it's now being updated with the settings that we've chosen. And we can see the video works just fine. Not sure if you guys can hear the audio on that. But that's working just fine. Let's test out the audio. Let's skip to the middle of the song. All right. Now let's try out the show hide notes settings. Let's just hide the simple note and the note within image, and let's save this. And once again, take a look at the front end. And as expected, it's only showing the video note and the audio note. So you can see that there's quite a lot of styling options to match WP Notes widget with the overall look and feel of the site that you have. So it's quite easy to make something that works for you. And that's all that we're going to cover in this video, but there's much more functionality to explore, and in the next video we will be taking a look at attaching links to notes. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.